Hey yo, what up, set up thotties? It's me, your boy Mariella here from the dead, showing you how to do the fold over, okay? This is a pretty easy fold. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so before we get into it, in case you haven't seen my other videos, but I'm gonna be tying my sash on my chair from the bottom of the chair, but you should always make sure that you are tying it in the middle of, or like center of your chair. So this is just for educational purposes, okay? Don't be following the lead in this round, but follow the rest of the steps, okay? So first, as always, make sure that you got your, if you're working with satin, typically you are, having your satin or shiny side outside and then your linen side towards you. Make sure that your sashes are kind of evenly going across, like you pull them, measure them evenly. There is a middle crease typically. You kind of want to aim your middle crease towards the center of the chair, but just try. It might move around when you tie, and sometimes it's not even doesn't make your sashes even anyway, but just some little notes. But anyway, so we got our sashes. Make sure that your sides are even and smooth out. Okay, so we're gonna start with our left over our right. So left is going over right. We are gonna go take our top one, our left. This is gonna go over and under, and we're gonna just kind of tighten it. So now we're gonna make a knot. I'm gonna try to tie it as slow as I can. Although tying a knot is easy, I've gotten a few comments where people get confused about it, and I really don't know how else to explain it, but I'm just gonna tie the knot slowly, I guess. So having it, make sure you're doing it tight. I just tie the knot. I take my bottom one and I cross, and then I just take this and take it back like this. Yeah, I guess, yeah. Tighten like this. And through the hole. Okay, and so I'm pulling it through. And so before you tighten, don't tighten it yet. Before you tighten, you want to make sure that your satin side is facing you, and then I make sure that these are going up and down. Okay, so I tighten it up and down. You don't want to tighten it sideways, but you want to tighten it up and down. Okay, so now that they're up and down, you have this laying this way. Okay, so what you're gonna do is kind of take your two, because now you have your back and your front. You're gonna take it, and then you're just gonna go over and under like earlier, but with both of them this time. And so it should look something like this. So this is the fold over, and you just kind of make sure you kind of thicken that out. So this is what it should look like. For this particular sash I only have to do it once because it's not very long. But we do have a few sashes that are like thinner material and are longer, so you might have to do it a couple times. So if you have to do it like a couple of times, do it. You don't want it super draped to the floor by any means, and always make sure that you kind of have this thickened out. And typically you want to make sure that when you're folding, that your top flap is the longest one, and then this one is the shortest one. You don't want this one to be the longest, but every once in a while the sashes are funky, so the back one might look longer, but you typically want it looking something like this. All right, hope you learned something. See you on the flip side.